What's up, comrades? Nigel here, and how are we all doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I, however, am back here again to discuss this topic for the second time in a row, but I wanted to try and tackle it from another angle. I was relatively upset and angry about these particular tweets in the first place, and these videos and whatnot, and we're going to get to that. But what I wanted to do instead of being angry, I'm going to, in a sense, basically I'm going to do my best and try to explain why I think these tactics are wrong, but also that in the hopes that this could be better in the future, so stuff like this doesn't happen again. Okay? So, as you can see, we have That Umbrella Guy's tweets right up here, front and center, with a caption or a screenshot from Monica Rial. And if you guys don't know, Monica is not going to be at the KamehaCon convention site itself, but she's going to be at a comic book shop, doing a signing along with a few other creators. Now, here we go. Here's what I'm going to explain. Him saying video coming. Sorry, I'm having trouble speaking apparently. Monica Rial directly attacks KamehaCon. And as I mentioned last night, this is the part I have the issue with. Tag them into a post to drive business away, WTF, and then the Weeb Wars and I Stand With Vic. Okay. For starters, like I mentioned last night, where in her post is she directly attacking the con? That's my biggest issue with this type of situation. Where does it directly say I'm attacking the con? Because if you can point it out to me, like in this post, please feel free to do so, okay? Because her tagging in KamehaCon is not an attack. KamehaCon themselves said it. They don't harbor any ill will towards her, okay? This has been proven. How is this an attack? Because tagging in KamehaCon is just letting everybody know who will be in attendance at the con where she will be, because she's not there. Now, will this drive business away from KamehaCon? If people have already bought the badges from the convention and have already gone to all of the vendors. Because, I mean, you people can correct me if I'm mistaken, but most cons start on Friday. Like, pre-registration happens on a Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are normally the days of the con itself. At least to the cons I've been to. So people will be able to go to other vendors on Friday and also on Saturday, because we've got it from 12 to 6 p.m. for them. Now, I will say that it is out of the way. And I will also say that I don't agree with Monica's decision of not being at the con personally. But also, I understand why. And I'm going to point this out to everybody, particularly Umbrella Guy, and also Hirohei, who we'll be discussing here in a minute. You guys remember what happened to Jeremy, okay? Jeremy Hambley, the quartering. He got attacked outside of a convention center, but still by someone who was attending said convention. If Monica does not feel like it will be a welcoming environment for her to be there, or that there's the chance that she could get attacked, she has every right not to attend, okay? If she feels unwelcomed, that is completely understandable. There is always that chance that somebody with an axe to grind or with bad intentions could show up. Because this type of stuff happens at conventions. It happened to Jeremy. It happened a few years back at a YouTube get-together of some sort where a woman was shot who was a YouTuber and a musician. These types of events can happen. And doing stuff like this radicalizes that type of behavior to some extent. Okay? Being dishonest is not going to help Vic. Okay? Basically, my entire point right now is do better. Fight smarter, not harder. And that's always been my credence to situations like this. Try to fight smarter. You're not always going to. You're going to get stuff wrong, but you should try to fight smarter and not harder. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about Hirohei here for a sec, too. Because both him and Umbrella Guy's videos were hard to stomach and watch through. Okay? I'll be honest. I didn't like either of them. Because with Umbrella Guys in particular, it was him telling everybody, hey, you need to read between the lines. You need to like squint really hard and tilt your head to the left and really look at this tweet and see what she's really trying to say. It's like, that's speculation. That's not fact. That's not proof. That's just you reading too much into something. Okay? You can't always do that. That's one of the biggest problems is like when you read too much into something, it's gonna cause all sorts of trouble. It's like without knowing intent, especially on social media and especially when it comes to posts on Twitter, there's no inflection. It's really hard to understand what someone is saying through text format unless, they describe exactly how they feel and what they're trying to do. It's really hard to do. I should know. I've been sarcastic to people, and people don't understand sarcasm. They don't understand the inflection. They don't understand the purpose or the meaning. I've made jokes about people on Twitter, and it either got me blocked or got people yelling at me. Okay? So, don't read too much into one post. Okay? If she would have said a whole slew of other things that made it sound very combative, then you may have had a case. But that is not what happened, and you know that's not what happened. You're just propagating drama. And in particularly, Tug, I'm going to be upfront with you first. I used to like your content, okay? Because it used to be more analytical. It used to be more focused on numbers, data, and actually trying to get to the source and the root of some of these problems. That's not what your content has been for a long time. It has been drama-filled and drama-based. Now, I'm not saying that you have to stop that. That's just my observation. And quite honestly, it has not made you look better. Okay? That's just friendly opinion. Okay? From one YouTube channel to another. Now, as for Hirohei's video. And this goes into kind of more or less one of the other gripes I have with videos like this is the very clickbaity titles. Forced to leave Kamehacon. Who's being forced to leave? Or trying to force people to leave? Did Monica say that people had to leave the con if they didn't want to? I mean, I guess it's an implied statement. But seriously, why would you title it that way? Why can't anybody who actually is reporting on these situations and reporting on these issues just be upfront and say, Monica chooses not to go to Kamehacon, instead she'll be 25 miles away, or some, I don't know. Get creative, okay, and not be clickbaity, okay, because this is clearly clickbait. It's my biggest problem with a lot of these videos, is they are incredibly clickbaity. Now, I could go over the entire 10 minutes of the video, but I would rather not, if I'm being completely honest. But both his video and Tug's are a problem. And in particular, excuse me, because I'm coughing, but I want to point out, in particular, subscriber count and reach, and how many people have viewed this video in particular. Apparently I can't do that. Anyway, over 10,000 people have viewed this video, and over 1,000 people have liked it. Okay? Those are good numbers on YouTube. Especially for a very smaller YouTube channel like this one at 44K. And I don't know what Tug's is, but I know his is relatively high too. Guys, you have a much larger reach and larger voice than some of the smaller channels who are discussing this topic. Okay? When you guys clickbait, when you guys behave in a manner that is unbecoming, or at the very least, really try to resort to ad hominem attacks and bullshittery of this level, shitposting, basically, you are not helping Vic. In my opinion. You're not. You're not helping Vic. You're not helping to spread truth or awareness. You're shitposting. You are misleading people. Or at the very least, you're trying to stir the pot and make things even worse. This is supposed to be about the anime community. And expecting better of voice actors. Do I think the voice actors are shitty people? Yes. Do they deserve to be called out when they misbehave? Sure. But you don't have to be as shitty as they are. Or bordering on it. What? I don't understand this. Why do people resort to this? Aside from the obvious thing of it gets views. Okay? This bothers me. With this much support that you have, these many views, you couldn't just be upfront and straight with the audience. You have to imply shit in videos. You have to say random nonsense that you have no proof or evidence to back up. Why do you do that? Is it just for the views and the clicks? Is that what it is? I mean, I want to believe that you guys are genuine and that you are actually trying to help. That's what I want to believe. Because I've supported both of these channels somewhat in the past. Hero Hey, less so, but I have seen some of his videos. He's knowledgeable. He's said things that are like, okay, yeah, I agree with that. But why do you guys have to resort to such dirty tactics? That's what your opponents are doing. Do you understand that? Your enemies are doing that. The people who you're fighting against are doing that. When you resort to their type of tactics and bullshittery, you're no better than they are. You're just as bad. Anyway, I'm done. I'm finished. This is the last time I'm going to cover this topic. In general, I'm not going to cover this anymore because as much as I would like to see, justice be served and Vic have the opportunity for his day in court, which, is inevitably going to happen, I don't want to deal with this type of drama bullshit. Okay? I just don't. I don't. It's exhausting. It's draining. It's idiotic. 9 times out of 10. I'm done. Unless somebody actually has something that they actually... You know what? No, hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend a channel that I actually think deserves not only the views and the attention, but they cover the subject neutrally. I'm going to recommend Clownfish TV. I actually like watching their videos when they discuss pop culture and when they discuss news and information that's happening. Okay? I actually appreciate them a lot more. Anyway, go to their channel and watch their stuff. Okay? Don't fall into this entrapment. Okay? Because that's what this feels like. And that's what it looks like most of the time. This is like the worst type of clickbait, entrapment, bullshittery I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, please. If you did, leave me a like, shoot me a comment. You can subscribe if you want to. Hit notification if you want to. Or you can dislike this video because you think I have a shitty opinion and whatnot. Feel free to do so. I honestly do not give a shit. because I'm done with this. And until next time, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I will see you next time. Nightwolf is out.